Good Friday, everyone. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. I'm forecaster Robert Smith with the in-depth video forecast analysis discussion for Friday and the weekend, October 23rd, 2015. And the northwesterly winds are in this morning, and they're becoming a little gusty across the interior sections this morning as a cold front moved through overnight, and clear to partly cloudy skies are the result this morning, with temperatures running anywhere from the upper 40s over interior Hudson Valley region and also portions of northwestern New Jersey, and they're in the low to the mid 50s everywhere else, and the winds are starting to increase as high pressure moves into the region. Morning surface chart from weatherroanoak.com. A digital atmosphere software shows the cold front now through the Delmarva region here and entering into the southern mid-Atlantic as high pressure builds across the Great Lakes and southeastern Canada, providing us with a northwesterly wind and sunny conditions for today, but chilly as compared to the last couple of days where temperatures got into the 70s. Today temperatures are going to struggle in the 50s. Morning pass of the visible satellite imagery this morning shows generally clear skies across the region. A few cirrus clouds out to the south and to the west of the region this morning, and dry sinking air in the mid and upper levels of the atmosphere on water vapor channel this morning. It's going to be an absolutely beautiful day for Friday to start the weekend with absolutely no precipitation, but a much chillier forecast on the way. Watches, warnings, and advisories for the coastal waters. We have a small craft advisory in effect until 11 a.m. this morning for the New Jersey and Delaware coastal waters. The winds out of the north at 15 to 20 knots early this morning, gusting up to 25 knots before dying down during this afternoon. The seas averaging about 3 to 4 feet. Small craft advisories on the south shore and east ends of Long Island until this evening for northerly winds at 15 to 20 knots, gust up to 25 knots, seas averaging about 3 to 5 feet. On the aviational weather deck today, VFR conditions expected through the day. Clear skies. The winds will favor north wind at around 8 to 10 knots, gust up to 20 knots this morning into the early afternoon hours, and then it relaxes a bit during the late afternoon and evening, with gusts diminishing. The wind is forecast to become light and variable during tonight. Saturday, VFR conditions, some MVFR ceilings possible at coastal airports. That's with the wind shifting around to the northeast there. Saturday night and Sunday, MVFR possible late Saturday night into Sunday, with some scattered showers possible with a warm frontal passage and then a cold front passage too on Sunday. Sunday night through Tuesday, mainly VFR conditions expected. Looking good out there this morning, and it's 53 in Newark, dew point 38, humidity 56%. The wind is northwest at 9. A few clouds at 25,000. Those are cirrus clouds and VFR conditions in place. Philadelphia is 55 this morning, and it's coming up, and dew point 41, humidity 59%. The wind is northwest at 8, gusting to 17. A few clouds at 12,000 and 25,000. VFR conditions in place. Wide-scale national view this morning. Clear skies across the eastern United States as high pressure is in control of our weather. Lots of rain that has been occurring in the Arklatex area, the Panhandle yesterday, providing a lot of flash flood warnings or advisories right now. This morning we have snow advisories here in the Denver Boulder area this morning for frost, and we also have some snow advisories out here west of in Colorado. Winter weather message here. This is basically for areas of the Battle Mount, Mesa, Zagor, and Elk Mountains and Central Mountain Valleys here in Colorado. This is for some snow at this hour. And here we have down here in the south of Mexico, here we have Hurricane Patricia, and this is forecasted to move over into the mountains of Mexico and weaken into a tropical depression over the next 24 hours. And in the southeastern Pacific here this morning, we have Category 3 Hurricane Olaf. Its maximum winds at 115 miles an hour is expected to turn more to the north and east, and then downgrade itself by the middle of part of the early part of next week anyway, to a tropical storm. We'll be monitoring this for its heat component here into this vast oceanic area here, because this means a change in the downward trend of temperatures across the eastern United States. A lot of rain in portions of the Panhandle yesterday, and also central southwestern Texas. A lot of rain and flash flood warnings out for the moderate to heavy rain that occurred in this region yesterday. And of course up there in Denver and parts of New Mexico, we had some snow building in the snowpack here over the mountain regions in Denver and the Rockies during the last 24 hours. Surface analysis and forecast going ahead from the Weather Prediction Center. Here's our huge area of high pressure, 1032 millibar high over southeastern Canada, building over the forecast region over the next 12 to 24 to 36 hours. The wind profile will begin to take on a more onshore component to the north-northeast as it moves and slides off the coast early on Saturday morning here. Meanwhile, we have a warm front approaching from the southwest, and here is our disturbance here in Mexico. This is what's left over of Patricia, adding into the subtropical jet, and another disturbance here in the polar jet along with the head of this cold front. As we get through the day on Saturday, high pressure will be winning out. Lots of sunshine, cool temperatures across the region with a light northeasterly wind. And then the high begins to lose its influence as the warm front begins to approach from the southwest on Saturday night. Early Sunday morning could introduce some showers to our southwest on Saturday night, and then a few showers across the region on Sunday morning before the cold front comes through. A secondary cold front in the northern branch here coming through the upper Midwest on Monday, and this is what was left of Patricia as it redevelops here along the Gulf Coast, and how all this interacts next week as high pressure once again begins to build into the forecast region on Monday and Tuesday, and this storm will then lift to the west across the central across the mountains here in the Tennessee River and Mississippi River Valley into the Ohio River Valley as we move into the week ahead, and this introduces us with the chance of rain showers widespread on a southwesterly flow. As the high will be offshore, the winds will be backing and becoming more parallel. This will slow up the cold front as this all consolidates here, the remnants of Patricia moving into the Ohio River Valley, and then eventually the southeastern areas of Canada here near Quebec, and the upper pattern here from the polar jet. Everything just consolidates and deepens here in southeastern Canada, slowing up the cold front, but numerous showers will be about the region probably from late Wednesday into early Thursday, and then even possibly Friday morning before everything begins to clear out. It looks like everything will clear out late Thursday night and Friday with another high pressure system building in. This time the orientation is not from the polar stream, so it's not going to be as cold. The next 6 to 10 days from October 28th through November 1st feature near normal temperatures for the forecast region, above normal chances of precipitation in the northern and southern mid-Atlantic once again, and 8 to 14 days October 30th through the 5th of November, near to slightly above normal temperatures again with a near zonal flow and still a chance of wetter conditions across this region. Your forecast for this Friday, temperatures around 60 in the New York City metropolitan area, upper 50s, lower 60s in the Philadelphia metropolitan area. Saturday, obviously going to be quite chilly around the region as well. Temperatures averaging about 56 across most of the region, mid-50s to around 60 degrees, and that's chilly for this time of the year by about 5 or 7 degrees or so. Warm up on a southwesterly wind to around 63 in the city, 65 in Philadelphia, and that's during Sunday afternoon. And on Monday, as the next cold front comes through, temperatures drop down again to around 60 degrees across the entire forecast region. By the time we get to Tuesday, things are going to start warming up again. We're in the mid to the upper 50s, and by Wednesday, with a southwesterly flow, we should be warming up nicely to around 60 to 63 degrees across the forecast region. And then finally by Thursday, as another cold front and rain showers make their way through the region, temperatures will be averaging in the low to the mid-60s, which is around seasonal for this time of the year. So, for everything live, it's GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. You have a great weekend. We'll see you bright and early on Monday morning.